Hey guys, welcome back. And if you're wondering why I'm not using Shinra, is he's actually really broken, and not like overpowered broken, but he's just broken. He does the thing that every anime Last Stand tournament player hates and create hundreds of summons. So he's not going to be able to be used in tournaments. He is a really good unit, and out of this entire update, you should probably only get him. Unless you like the characters. But looking at skills and stat trees, I'm going to be using the Soul of the Ancient on Garo with the crit skill tree. The Soul of Requiem with Naruto with the crit skill tree. The support skill tree with the white-haired witch. The crit skill tree with Soul of Efficiency on Gremmy. And then I will be using the crit skill tree with the Soul of Intimidation on Death Sun. This update was honestly barely good. I mean, it wasn't the best update, but it was palatable. That's the best way I can put it. But I recorded an entire video, and halfway through, Shinra's summon started stealing all the kills. I had 1236. I think 4 of the kills got stolen by Shinra. So I decided that's not good enough. I'll just record another one. So here we are. It makes me really sad whenever a recording goes that way. Like, I think it's doing an awesome job, and then it just goes. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. We're actually almost gonna hit 1K in 1 month. So thank you guys so much for that. And I've been trying to reclaim all my videos from the Persona virus, because it takes a lot. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at her again, because they changed it so she can't get her 20 billion nuke at level 1, which is balanced. But yeah, Shinra has a 75-second cooldown that just gives him a brand new passive. And it's insane to me, because they gave him new effects. So I guess Gremmy's even stronger now, because if you see the little pink thing, it's a new thing called like Soul Flame or Soul Burst. And it does like 4 times his damage in 3 seconds. It's something insane like that. So I'm just going to go back to old reliable Naruto. And they also fixed the Garo bug where he gained infinite damage. So I guess we can't have that anymore. She's still a really good unit though. So if you really want to... Also, the weekly challenge is really difficult if you get the no abilities. And I'm trying to figure out a way to beat it. But I think the best way to beat it is just percentage. So just go Naruto and like 5 other percentage units. And I feel like the rewards are good for it. 250 rerolls minimum. So that's 1/4 of a glitch. I gotta place the Gremmys. Yeah, you can use slime for this tournament as well, or Rimuru. I just don't wanna. It's too much work to go click, 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 click. So, sorry. This is just the easiest way I found. Plus it boosts all your Gremmies, so you're gonna be doing damage. And for her, never click the Castle of Dreams. It steals kills with the restrict ability. Everything else I think is fine though. And I recommend saving this, because in my last run, it actually got really close at like 70 enemies. So you wouldn't want that to happen. There's the pink thing. I'm pretty sure that's a new ability, because the other one was like Bloodlust and it appeared right above the enemy's head. So this one's different. And make sure you max your death sun so he can do enough damage. Yeah, I guess the yappage starts now. And the first thing I want to yap about is how crazy expensive it is to rent a bounce house. I'm not sure if any of you guys had a bounce house as a kid, but they cost over $750 to rent for 1 hour. Not even an entire birthday, 1 hour. Isn't that insane? Like, the minimum wage from where I am is $7.50 an hour. And it can even go as low as $2 if you get tips. $2. That's almost like 200 hours of your life for 1 hour of bounce castle. And that just doesn't sit right with me. That a bouncy castle. And there's tons of other stuff as well, like chainsaws, 15 an hour. Pressure washer, 25 an hour. Like, I can rent a fully fresh-blooded human for $7 an hour. Like, if someone asked you on the street, hey, do you want to just come stand around for an hour for $7.25? I think the average person would value their life more than that. And it just, I know it's a starter job. Like, go work at McDonald's for $7.25 and then you can get your real big boy job eventually. But it doesn't click in my head that somebody could work for like $14K a year and be fine with that. Because everyone's life is so much more valuable than minimum wage life. It's just insane that so many people could waste their lives away. Because if you ever walk into a Walmart, you'll have an old 75-year-old guy greet you. And it brings sadness to your heart. And my first job, it was a bunch of old 70-year-old grandmas just working with me. And that's so messed up that a system can make all these people work that long for nothing. And some people will be like, oh, they should have worked harder. But they're human, bro. Shouldn't their life have more value than that? I'm wondering, how do I even beat this, bro? I think I'm just going to get Naruto up one level and just hope he kills everyone. Because I just did a quick switch with Naruto instead of Shinra. And I just realized the Gummies aren't buffing each other because he's not in my first slot. That is just a slight miscalculation. And I wonder what I'm going to use for trait lists. Because I could always use slime. But it's just so much easier turning your brain off and doing this. Maybe I should have put him in the first slot. Yeah, maybe you guys put him in the first slot just so the White Witch can get even more range. What is this? Oh, it's just Requiem. I'm gonna just nuke now. I feel like that's a good place to nuke. I'm just gonna hope Garo carries. Maybe turn off auto portal and just put the portal over here. And I think that will be enough. What's the guy that boosted Life Train? I forgot his name. But maybe take that guy plus Garo. And then just every once in a while portal create in this corner. Because I'm definitely not doing everything the most efficient way. I'm just doing the easiest way. And I could always use this nuke at the end, and I need to remember that. Especially with all the damage he's getting. I didn't realize Garo stole that much damage in the original one. But he should be doing like the most damage. Naruto. Yeah. She has the broken nuke. And I feel like if I pop it too early, that wouldn't be smart. Yeah, my first job, it was working at a restaurant as a dishwasher. And as a dishwasher, I think is the worst job you can get just as a kid. Because I was like 15 or 16 at the time. And they had you working shifts, bro. Like all the way at 1 a.m. they were having this little boy work. And it's kind of crazy that I put up with it for that long. Because I worked the job for like over 4 months, which is a long time for like how well they treated me in retrospect. I actually have to pay attention in these tournaments. That's not good. But yeah, I was a little kid working all alone in the back. Sometimes had like a coworker that was 50. And they'd never let you pack up until everything was clean. And I wasn't that good at the job. But it's really weird how they had a general manager that just did no work and forced the little boy kid to clean up everything. Because I had to go to the bar, clean up all the mats, and then like tidy everything up. And then in the back, I had to mop the entire floors. And I think like these low-end jobs are meant to scare kids into like performing better in life, so this isn't their future. But for anyone to work those types of jobs, like I hope AI automates those types of jobs because they're just terrible. They hurt your back and your like mind starts to melt. Like in a perfect world, I don't think, well, people would have to work. I think minimum workage, because I've heard of old people that want a job later in life just to like feel fulfilled in something. But that's what's gaming. You can just use gaming for that. But I guess it's not like a one-to-one substitute. I just don't get the people that have like a dream job. Like I've never said, I want to work this job. This is my dream. And I don't know if I'm weird for that. Because I've always wanted to be just a lazy bum. But I understand I need a job. It just doesn't feel fair because if you work a blue collar job, you're just selling your well-being for a paycheck. If you get a white collar job, you're just sitting at a computer all day working. And that doesn't really sound as pleasant. Because then you have people checking in. It feels like white collar jobs are more like social based. So if you're not really social, you're forced into a blue collared position. And I think instead of Naruto, you guys just go slime. I've had to put too much brain power into it by occasionally putting a portal down. I think you guys just go slime. And I don't think there's any more nukes I can really pop. Besides the Witch and Death Sun. So I kind of just have to auto upgrade and hope it's enough. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, just leave a comment and subscribe. I like reading everyone's comments. I want to know more about everybody's life. Because I don't think I have the full picture on life. And I want to hear other people's opinions. And I think I'm going to pop the Witch Nuke about now. Maybe I can mess around with like a few other abilities before I do. But it's getting there. Yeah, I'm going to pop it on Garo. Yeah. I just don't want to mess with the waves. I don't think it will come back in time. That's a little unfortunate. It's going to be like 60 seconds too late. Hopefully by that time I'll be fine. Because there's only a few more waves left. And I just realized this actually might be a lot harder if you don't have a Midas Garo. But that's another issue for another day. You can always just use slime. That's going to be my excuse. You can always just use slime. I kind of wish this lasted longer. Because it's only for 45 seconds. Yeah, hopefully Naruto can just carry me, bro. Oh my, it looks like he is. Let me look at the stats. I think he is. I'm not sure what... I think it's him, because he just barely popped up an ability. At this point, I'm not sure. Well, he's gaining stuff now. I thought they fixed it. Honestly, ALS kind of confuses me. Just do whatever seems good, go ahead and do it. Because I think Garo and White Witch are like top 5 units that you can use. And I'm sorry for not yapping as much, guys. It's currently like 5 in the morning, and I just wanted to get a video out. Because I wanted to play the update, but then maintenance took 4 hours, which isn't that long. Because the normal maintenance is like 6 to 7 hours. It's more like 5 to 7. I think the longest maintenance was like 13 hours. But yeah, I'm really, really tired. And I will, because last tournament, I didn't even play traitless. I was literally about to record a traitless, and then maintenance dropped. And it's like, what's the point of releasing it then? I mean, maybe I should have just released it. Oh no, Death Sun. I'm gonna turn off auto upgrade and hope that fixes it. Just sell a few Grammys. And there we go. Yeah, I recommend you guys just use slime. Because this is going to be a close call. And there's no reason it should have been close call. Should be a massive nuke though, bro. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment. I read them all. Love you. Bye.